Hi, I'm Erin Cummings, co-founder of YESyoga. Thank you so much for joining us in this online community so that we can all stay part of being part of the bigger yes. Hey everyone, Erin here. This is my dad. He has come to help us film some classes for some first-time yogis and to show kind of some modifications that you can do at home. If you've never done yoga before, or if you have like limited mobility, these are some great tools that you have. So the easiest thing to do is use one of the walls at your house, in your bedroom, bathroom, living room, whatever. And if you have like a chair or something low, we're gonna use blocks, but if you have something low, like even your water bottle, you can put it in front of you. So if you're not used to doing yoga, these are some ways that you can incorporate yoga and some stretches into your everyday life. So we're gonna start just walking all the way down the wall, and then my dad, his name is Luke, we call him G-Paw by the way. He's gonna walk all the way down, hands to blocks for a forward fold. So that way you can really use the wall to help for your support, especially if you're at home by yourself, you don't really know what your mobility range is. This is a good place to start. And then if you feel like you can't go down very far, you can even do a little bend in your knees. He's actually pretty flexible through his hamstrings, so he's good here. And you can just hold this for a few breaths, making sure you're breathing nice, big, deep breaths in and out. If you can breathe through your nose, you can do that. Otherwise, if that's way too much work, you're just gonna keep breathing in and out, just your normal way of breathing. So take an inhale in, exhale out. And then on your next inhale, you're gonna walk all the way back up the wall. Yep, and then we're gonna come into downward facing dog on the wall. So he's gonna walk his feet back, hands are on the wall, and then reaching hips back. So he has some wrist and elbow mobility issues, so he's tenting up his fingers. You can also keep your hands completely flat and then really flex your wrist, but this works better for him. Yeah, and then you can walk down, kind of coming into that halfway lift if you want. And then come all the way back up, and I'll show you how to do some push-ups on the wall. So once again, he has a wrist issue, so we're gonna have him flex or make fists with his hands, and then he's gonna put his thumbs on the wall. And then he's gonna do 5 push-ups, elbows come straight back, belly's pulled in. Yeah, and then you're just gonna go back and forth. Once again, this is a really great way. If you haven't done a push-up in a really long time, this is the perfect place to start. And then that way you're keeping control in your core and your upper body, and you're just using your arms, and you don't have to worry about any weight bearing on your wrists or your elbow or shoulders. Was that 5? Mm-hmm. All right, so those you can do as many times as you want. We usually do about 3 rounds of those in a regular class. And then we're gonna show you some warrior 1s and warrior 2s and some extra stretches. So he's gonna come into warrior 1 to start. So arms forward, warrior 1. Yeah, so he's doing left side, left toes right at 12 o'clock, right toes at 2. And then from here, open up into warrior 2. Yeah, so arms go out, shoulders are relaxed, yeah. And then you can even practice some core work by going from warrior 1 back to warrior 1, and then to warrior 2. And then warrior 1, warrior 2. Yeah, and then we'll switch sides. So do right foot facing that way, yeah? So same thing. And you can take a small stance. If you feel like you're kind of struggling for balance, you can always take your feet wider on your mat apart. And then if you want to practice balancing, you can bring your feet closer together like you're on railroad tracks. So we'll start warrior 1. And the difference here that he's doing is he's doing chest and hips forward. And for warrior 2, he's opening it up and then taking a little bit of an external rotation in his right leg. Yep, and then come back forward. We'll do 3 of those. Forward and then back. Yep, so we're working balance. And then also we're working on shoulders and shoulder blades, little back mobility, core, legs. I mean, it's all right here, especially if you haven't ever done yoga before. This is a really good place to start. And then shake out your legs, come all the way up. Okay, and then the last thing we're gonna do is a wide-legged forward fold. So I'm gonna have you turn around and face the wall again. This time you wanna bring your feet mat width apart, and then you might scoot up a little bit, Dad. Yeah, there you go. And then once again, use your hands to walk all the way down the wall, hands to blocks or to your chair, whatever you have there in front of you. And he's doing a great job of keeping his hips right above his ankles, so that way you get the biggest, most impactful stretch. Once again, if you can't come down that far, you can always leave a nice big bend in your knees. And then start to come all the way back up. And then shake it out. Thanks so much. I'll look for other tips and tricks videos for first-time yogis and other ways we can help you.